Today we're diving into what students actually learn at Ilvermorny. We'll cover confirmed core classes, speculated core classes, confirmed electives, and the electives we can only guess at. Let's start with what we know for sure. The confirmed core classes: Defense against the Dark Arts, Charms, Potions, and Transfiguration. We know Defense is one of the earliest classes taught at Ilvermorny, and one of its first teachers was Ryanek Steward, the daughter of Iseult Sayre and James Steward. This class would presumably operate the same as the class at Hogwarts. Next up, Charms, which is also confirmed as we know one of the founders, Chadwick Boot, wrote Chadwick's Charms, volumes 1 through 7. We don't know if Chadwick taught the class, but his books are required for students. Thanks to Fantastic Beasts, we know that there was an award called the Charms Chalice. How a house at Ilvermorny wins it is unknown. Lally Hicks teaches this class by 1928, as she's seen in Crimes of Grindelwald talking to Nicholas Flamel through a book. She even requires her students to read her book, Advanced Charm Casting. Making students buy your own books gives me a little ick. That's a real Lockhart move, if you ask me. On to Potions, which is confirmed only by the New York Ghosts and Fantastic Beasts. There was the Excellence in Potions award attached to this class. The class likely operates the same way as the Hogwarts counterpart. And finally, Transfiguration is also confirmed only by the New York Ghost, as it announced winners of a Transfiguration tournament, because nothing says school spirit like turning each other into teapots. Now, what about the ones that probably exist but aren't fully confirmed? Let's speculate. Herbology. This pairs nicely with Potions, and I imagine it would have a unique twist, as it would focus on magical plants native to North America rather than the UK. Astronomy, because who doesn't want to stand at the top of a cold tower at midnight and look at stars? Flying lessons, a typical first-year course to get students used to flying. History of magic in North America, a class like its Hogwarts counterpart, but more focused on North America. Think topics like the Salem witch hunt, Wandless magic of Native Americans, and more. Magical theory, a class that would dig into how magic works. I'd also expect this class to dip into Wandless magic as well. Okay, on to the confirmed electives. Xylomancy. This class was confirmed by the New York Ghosts and Fantastic Beasts. Xylomancy is a specific form of divination that predicts the future by studying twigs. Wow, how intriguing. I can only imagine those kids get teased a lot. Or maybe they're just branching out. Arithmancy, magical math. Again, we receive confirmation by way of the New York Ghost, as it reports on an Arithmancy achievement accolade. We really love our alliteration, don't we? Study of ancient runes, another class confirmed by the New York Ghost, by way of announcing the Excellence in Runes Cup. Man, Ilvermorny really loves giving out awards. Then again, that is pretty American. Though, you just know if Hermione transferred here for a year, she'd win them all. Creature Care. This class was only added after Newt visited New York in 1927. Pretty late for something so important. This class would likely focus on creatures native to North America, such as the Pukwudgie, thunderbird, and more. And now, the electives we can only speculate about. No-Maj studies. No-Maj being the American word for Muggle, this class would explore the lives of North American No-Magi. Since the US is so densely populated, American wizards would be much more likely to cross paths with a No-Maj. Magical geography. Sounds boring at first, but factor in ley lines and magical landscapes, and suddenly it seems vital to a wizarding education. Advanced Wandless Magic, a course for 6th years and 7th years if they really wanted to hone their skills here. So those are the classes of Ilvermorny, both confirmed and speculated. Personally, I'd be all over Creature Care. I'd love to hang out with Frank the Thunderbird. He seems like thrilling company, perhaps the electric kind. But what about you? Which electives would you choose, and which core classes excites you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Mischief managed.